So what does it mean to actually be on a conscious path? Well, to me, it's just having a daily relationship with your soul and the pieces of you that are eternal. Now, that doesn't have to be some airy-fairy or new agey kind of thing, though. It just means that if you feel like we go somewhere after we die, well, then we must have come from somewhere. And to me, the part of us that takes that trip is called the soul. But why is that important? Well, it's important because I feel like if you have a greater relationship with your soul, then you have a greater relationship with the infinite. And when you have a greater relationship with the infinite, then all things are possible. You know, scientists have recently said that about 75% of everything that exists in the universe is actually dark matter, meaning it's actually emptiness, it's nothing. And yet, we all walk around like the 25% that we think we're seeing and touching is the 100%. The reason this is important is that because we're all creating things in our life, we're all up to big things. But what are you creating with? Are you creating just with the 25% that you think you know? Because then you're creating with the past. Yet how can you step outside of that to actually source from something greater, to source from all that is knowable? And that's why this relationship with the soul, the relationship with the infinite, is so important. And yet can seem kind of very ethereal and very out there. But how can we just take it and make it a practical part of our lives, of our day-to-day lives? And I think one of the ways to actually take this and to make this a practical part is to regularly step outside of the normal things that may be happening. So how can we step into more of that infinite part, the part of the soul that it's here, but we're just not that aware of on a daily basis? How can we step into that aspect a bit more? This is why stepping into stillness or stepping into a little bit of meditation can be a good thing. But even that doesn't have to be some, oming on a mountain sort of experience. We've all heard just to maybe take a few deep breaths or to visualize what you want to have happen. But maybe now you see the importance of what's actually happening, of why that's important. Because when you do that, you're accessing those pieces of you that are eternal, that are infinite, that empty place. So before the next encounter that you have that's going to be meaningful for you, maybe it's a conversation with one of your children, maybe it's an important conversation with your work, take a few moments, step into that still place, that infinite place. Be in that void and that nothing first. Source from there, and then I think you'll have more power to actually create what you'd like to create for your life.